We are back. How crazy are we as a country? Just when you think the birther madness has mellowed down for a while, we get new numbers from public policy polling showing some Americans are keen to believe conspiracy theories that sound ripped from the pages of a supermarket tabloid. And not surprisingly, Republicans are keen to believe just about anything that makes President Obama look bad. Antichrist, anyone? Here to have some fun with the data are Liz Winstead, creator of The Daily Show, and Mother Jones, D.C. Bureau Chief David Corn, who's also an MSNBC political analyst. Thank you both. Let's start with a wild one. Do you believe President Obama is the Antichrist? Let me just give you a refresher so we all know exactly what that means. Webster's defines Antichrist as, quote, one who denies or opposes Christ, specifically a great antagonist expected to fill the world with wickedness, but to be conquered forever by Christ in his second coming. Well, 13% of Americans, 1 in 6, and 22% of Romney voters believe Obama is the Antichrist. Incredible. Another 13% can't make up their minds. Liz, 26% think he might be the Antichrist. What kind of a country, of a loony bin, are we living with?
I don't even know what to say, except for this should be sort of the poster for what happens when people have idle time to while away in their little brains. Yeah. We need jobs and we need education, because if people are just led to believe things that they read in Newsmax or on WorldNet Daily, I mean, the fact that that many people find this information out, where would they think that up or learn that? Where are they getting it?
The thing also is that I think this measures what people want to believe. So 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 7 Americans, whatever it is, want to believe that he's the Antichrist.
Well, a lot of people are looking for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And only 4% of Americans believe that we're ruled by lizard people. Yeah. So 3 times as many people believe that Obama's the Antichrist than who believe in lizard people.
Here's another gem here. 11% say the government knew about and let the 9/11's attack happen. The same amount, by the way, aren't sure whether the government did or did not try to stop it. So this is the problem. Truthers, birthers, they're all over the wall here. I tell you, the truthers that actually believe that George W. had a plunger, and blew up not just the World Trade Center, but blew up his own Pentagon. I mean, why? What's the purpose here? To get us into Iraq, where he was already talking us into? He would have talked us to anyway, probably. Your thoughts?
Well, I think...
Not me.
I feel like... Do these people just need an ulcer in their lives? Right? Because there's so much to worry about as it is, just being a regular person who thinks sanely, that when you have to pile on insanity, I don't know how you get through the day.
Well, what I don't understand is why does anyone believe that he and Dick Cheney would have the guts to do that? I mean, imagine if it goes wrong.
I want to do this. I can't resist doing this. If President Obama gets 50-some% to get reelected, he gets a majority. That means he had to get 50% out of the 100% that already had about 20 or 30% taken away by the crazy people.
Yes.
So he had to get like 70% of the sane people to vote for him to win the presidency. Anyway, who can forget that night in May 2011 when the president announced Osama bin Laden had been killed by a team of elite Navy SEALs over in Pakistan? Well, apparently 6% of the country didn't believe that ever happened. They believe bin Laden's still alive. The whole thing was faked. Another 11% aren't so sure. I love these people that say, I'm not sure.
Well, they're hedging their bets. Maybe not.
Well, and can I be honest? When I was sitting there watching that announcement, the first thing that went through my shallow brain was, oh, my God, can we travel with Big Shampoo again? Like, I didn't think anything crazy. Like, oh, I'm sure he's not dead, even though there's people who can prove it and say it, and now there's a movie. I mean, I just don't understand why people are invested in crazy talk.
Well, they are. Finally, to climate change, which does matter. The theory conservatives love to hate. The same poll, do you believe global warming is a hoax? Not that it's in dispute scientifically. Is it a hoax perpetrated by the environmentalists? 37% of voters say yes. In fact, the majority of Romney voters, 61%, 3 out of 5 of Romney voters believe it was a hoax perpetrated by people made up, cooked up to fight industry.
I mean, this is one of the worst pieces of data here.
Because it matters.
Because it matters a lot. You also had 28% believing Saddam Hussein was behind 9/11. That matters too.
This explains
all this happens because people are being, in this instance, being given the wrong information and they're buying it because they want to believe
Liz, this is the peanut gallery for Glenn Beck and company. They are playing to the people who are so paranoid, so crazy, they think the whole world's cooking up everything against them.
Well, and it goes much deeper and scarier. Like, I was looking for a yoga tape to bring on the road with me, and I Googled yoga tape, and yoga and the devil, it was synonymous. Like, you get a whole Google search about how yoga is of Satan. So it just goes on.
I'm with you, babe. I'm with you, Liz. We're both together on this stuff. It ain't true. Anyway, thank you, David Corn. Thank you, Liz Winstead. We'll be right back after this.